Kevin Hunter is still the same old shameless person that he is. Apparently, he has no plans of leaving Wendy alone even after he lost the case they filed against her.
A renting situation, it was more of a purchasing situation.
It was supposed to be a purchasing situation, and then it, because of her absolute state and the people that were advising her, that we kind of battling now, vibrational people that's trying to, throw slander on the situation. But me and my family, my entire family, we ride.
Instead of backing away and looking for a way to provide for his new family without involving Wendy, he's still out to associate himself with his ex-wife who doesn't want anything to do with him. Can you believe how messy Wendy and Kevin's relationship has been ever since the divorce? I know the Wendy's fans have been pointing this out for a very long time already, but Kevin is now proving how confident he is to control Wendy. But knowing that Wendy already went through a lot because of him, he should have known that she is no longer under his control and she had no plans to give him the satisfaction of extorting more money from her. Besides, people only knew about Kevin because of Wendy, and without her, people would not even talk about him. So, as many of you already know, Kevin has played a part in the Wendy Williams show. He was also once a producer in the said talk show.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, will ever bring the energy, the charisma, the passion.
Because of this, he thought and claims until now that he is behind Wendy's success. Like, what? Is he for real? Wendy's already established even before he came into the picture. So everything that Wendy achieved was because of her work and not because of him. All throughout their marriage, Wendy was the one who has money and Kevin was just riding on her back. Come on, he would not be able to live a lavish lifestyle that he enjoyed if not for Wendy's wealth. Some sources even talked about how Kevin is pushing Wendy to work hard even though her health was already suffering just so he could spoil his mistress with his wife's money. That's pretty chaotic, honestly. Add to the fact that Wendy knew about the affair and was aware that Sharina was also splurging on her money. Even though Sharina is Kevin's current partner, it would not change the fact that she was still a mistress and she agreed to that setup as long as Kevin is giving everything that she wants. Luxury bags, jewelries, and many other designer items. She thought she was living the life knowing that Kevin would give her everything that she wants. I bet that she did not expect something like this to happen. Now that Kevin lost the case against Wendy, Wendy's financial guardian does not have to continue sending Kevin alimony. Because of this, rumors started circulating that Sharina would leave Kevin and that Kevin is now begging Wendy to take him back or at least show him some mercy. Oh boy, you're now going to be really broke this time. Kevin and Sharina are both obviously afraid to give up the lifestyle that they got used to think that they would not even be able to enjoy that kind of life without Wendy's money.
I had to, and I've known, all right, we were married for almost 22 years. We were together for 25 years. I don't regret the day of meeting him. I don't regret putting up with him for all 25 years. And that has nothing to do with him having this baby or him having this side girl for almost 15 years of our marriage. I've known about her almost since the beginning. I've known that Kevin is a serial.
As I've mentioned, Kevin was a producer in Wendy's show, but when Wendy found out that Sharina was pregnant, she immediately decided to file a divorce from Kevin. According to her, an affair is one thing, but a baby is a whole different conversation. Anyway, Wendy also had Kevin fired as a producer right away, saying that she left Kevin divorced and unemployed.
The more successful I got and he got, and we believed in each other, the more of a jerk he became. He used his good credit to purchase property that he chose to wine and dine his extramarital affair.
That is a major shade and fans loved her for that. Since Kevin will be receiving alimony from Wendy, which raised a lot of eyebrows, he never finds the need to find another decent job again. He settled as an unemployed person relying on his ex-wife's money to support his new family. Yep, I know, he's really something else. Many were even surprised that Wendy agreed to give Kevin a huge amount of alimony. Although we don't know the exact amount that Kevin was receiving from Wendy, we knew for a fact that it was huge considering that it can support Kevin and Sharina's extravagant life. Both of them are not working and are just happy to receive money from the woman whose life they ruined. Obviously, Kevin's lawyers must have missed something in the divorce settlement agreement. According to the document that Kevin and Wendy signed in, if Wendy's contract with their show is not renewed or cancelled, then Kevin agrees that this severance pay would be subject to modification or even termination. But before we get deeper into the video, if you love Wendy Williams and are excited to see her on another show, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel right away. I will always keep you posted on the latest happenings in her life and more. Now, going back to our video, we all know the Wendy Williams show already got cancelled, and according to Wendy's lawyer, she's no longer receiving any compensation from the show ever since it got cancelled. Additionally, she's currently not working on another TV show that pays her the same amount. This statement was released when Kevin was ranting about how Wendy stopped giving him alimony. The case that he filed against her is due to this claim that Wendy breached their divorce settlement agreement. You see, he was after her money all along, and many of Wendy's fans were actually correct with their assumptions about him. Recently, the judges made a decision regarding Kevin's case. Many were not even surprised that it got dismissed because no matter how hard Kevin tried to look pitiful in his statements, people already know what his true color is and that he's just after Wendy's money. He thinks that he deserves a portion of her wealth since he once became a producer of the show and is confident that the show would not get the recognition it received if not for him. Have you seen one of his interviews for a podcast where he said that he's the king behind the purple chair of power? That is so cringy. The purple chair he was referring to is obviously Wendy's popular chair in her show. Up until now, Kevin could not accept the fact that he is irrelevant without Wendy and that people are only talking about him because he keeps involving Wendy in his life and drama. I mean, it's high time that Wendy becomes free from Kevin. For sure, she just wants to have a brand new start without any reminder of her past that has caused her so much problems and struggles. If you can also remember, Kevin hired new high-value lawyers hoping that he would win the case and that Wendy would be shouldering his expenses, including attorney fees, but that was also dismissed. So now he has to pay for his new lawyers using the money that he saved up from all the alimony that Wendy has sent him. I know how excited fans are for Wendy's return. Many were even waiting for her to drop the first episode of her podcast. According to the reports, she has already got out of the wellness facility. Even though she might still be recovering, she surely is in a better physical and mental state at the moment. Because of this, many theories are going around saying that she is now working on another reality show. For sure, this is just the start of a lot of other projects waiting for her return. Do you think Kevin wants to be part of her show once again? Could he possibly bring this up if he takes his case to mediation? I would love to know your thoughts, so comment them down below. Anyway, you've heard it right. Even though Kevin's request has been dismissed, the judge said that he can still take his case to mediation, meaning he would still be able to negotiate the terms of their agreement. Wendy must be so tired of all this manipulation. There is a huge chance that Kevin would take this opportunity to be part of Wendy's upcoming shows. Well, we know how selfish he is, and he does not really care about Wendy's well-being in the first place, so he likely would not care how it will look for him to involve himself once again with Wendy. The audacity of this dude is beyond any of us ever imagined. I mean, he's definitely shameless, but he's too much if he continues to bother Wendy with his antiques every time. Besides, rumor has it that Wendy is in search for a new love interest, and many are hoping that she finally finds someone who will have her back, especially on tough situations. Not like Kevin, who just watched her suffer and took advantage of her vulnerable state when she was having a hard time dealing with her alcohol dependence. Kevin must know how to keep his distance because Wendy is obviously not having any more of his acts. No matter how hard Kevin tries to extort more money from Wendy, we know that she would no longer allow it because she already found the perfect opportunity to stop giving Kevin even a single dime. They would certainly use their win in the case that Kevin filed against her to finally be free from Kevin. Come on, all of us can agree that we do not want anything to do with a cheating ex-husband who already spent so much of her money, right? Anyway, Kevin should think thoroughly about his next move because I don't think that Wendy would let him off the hook next time.
It's not still her money when you separate assets and you separate companies and you separate marital property and you decide to sign off on something.
I don't recommend that you work with your husband because I made him my manager, and then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorce.
The case they filed completely backfired to him, so if he wants to keep his remaining financial resources, then he should no longer test Wendy's patience. Wendy would certainly not want to work with him anymore considering how he tried to take credit for his success. I mean, she's got him fired in the first place because she does not want to work with him, so it's safe to expect that it would be a huge delusion for Kevin to think that Wendy would want to be associated with him once again. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out these videos.